First one being Lucas's sister, Erica. Oh my gosh, whoever wrote her character needs to be shot. So she was around in the earlier seasons, but they made her a main character in season 3. And bro, every sentence she said was just something sassy and mean. Boy, you better go on somewhere with that stank ass breath. Stop playing with me, boy. I'm not the one. Yo, who made this script? You can tell the writers were in the studio like, okay, we gotta make a relatable character for our black audience. How can we make this character speak to them? What comes to mind when you think about a black person? Loud, disrespectful, intimidating. Her whole character was just a one-dimensional stereotype. But the new character I hate the most that they added this season, Robin. Oh my gosh, I hate her so much. I hate her more than Will. I hope she gets head tapped by a Demogorgon in season 5. I'm so serious. So she's supposed to be this clumsy, quirky, awkward character. And yes, she's as insufferable as that sounds.
But I'm having this problem where it's like, I should stop talking. I have said everything I need to say, but then I guess I get nervous and the words, they keep spilling out, and it's like my brain is moving faster than my mouth, or rather my mouth is moving faster than my brain. And
you all are corny ass niggas. Let's go corny ass. You all are corny ass niggas. Corny ass.
Legit, everything she says is just corny and annoying, especially in season 4. It gets so bad that I have to brace myself anytime she appears on screen.
Corner, and they put Harry under the stove, and they put Dick in the washroom, and personally, for us, I like Dick.
If you can relate to Robin, you need a change. Stop being yourself. Okay, that was a joke, chat. Okay, but real talk, I can tell they made Robin to speak to the neurodivergent demographic, so I guess I can understand if you like Robin. Now look, I'm black, right? So I can speak on how I think they did a bad job writing Erica for black representation. But I can't really speak on if Robin is a good representation because I'm not like that. I don't know, man. Like, if a show tries to represent me with a character, I'd want them to be a good character, not just an annoying stereotype. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm walking on a tightrope right now talking about Robin. Like, I'm gonna say something to make the wrong people mad, and I'm gonna get canceled and get killed by a group of ADHD women. So just let me know in the comments. What do y'all see what I'm trying to say? Like, just let me know. But yeah, no matter what she was intended to be as a character, I still find her annoying. That's the truth. Anyways, in season 5, she gets a radio station for some reason. She thinks she's Radio Rebel. If I lived in Hawkins and I had to hear that voice every morning, I'm climbing that radio tower and jumping off in front of everybody with a note in my pocket saying, Robin did this to me. Yeah, she's 10 times worse in season 5. Like, like Robin will say something stupid and I would just have to turn the show off and just watch it later. Anytime she says something, I just get that. Yep. That feeling right there, that's how Robin makes me feel. And while they add these new worthless characters, they watered down the original cast, especially Steve and Will. Steve started off as this cool, popular dude that was kind of mean but turned out to be a good guy. But by season 3, he's just a loser. He just becomes a loser. It's like the writers were putting Steve through a humiliation ritual. Just chopped his nuts off. Why is my goat working at an ice cream parlor? And bro, my dislike for Will peaked in season 3 because he just becomes a whiny bum. All of his friends are growing up, getting hoes, getting money. And here he is still trying to play some D&D. Like, Will, go get some money. Like, he knows his friends don't want to play, but he starts doing the most to start drama. Dude woke them up out of their sleep wearing a wizard outfit trying to play. Will, you never wore this outfit before. He just trying to get a reaction. He never wore this outfit. And once they make it clear that they don't want to play, he tries to guilt them for growing up and changing. And when he isn't getting any attention, here he goes touching his neck again. Uh-oh, I think the Mind Flayer's back. Man, I hate Will. We should have shot him back in season 2. But seriously, it's just a bad use of a character considering the first 2 seasons revolved around him and now he's just a whiny side character. Instead of giving so much screen time to these 2 bums, why not give more attention to Will? I also started to get annoyed with this other character named Nancy, Mike's sister. So she has a whole side story going on where she breaks up with Steve Harrington, aka the GOAT. She leaves him for Will's brother Jonathan, a dork. Will and Jonathan are 2 buns of the same burger. This a burger family. This dude was a weirdo, bro. He was stalking Nancy in season 1, taking pics of her in the bushes, and now she wants him? Jonathan sucks, bro. In season 4, he just turned into a pothead bum. Jonathan, go make some money. So throughout the show, Nancy goes back and forth between Steve and Jonathan. Season 1, she was Steve. Season 2, she leaves Steve and goes to Jonathan. Season 4, she started biting her lip again for Steve. Nancy Wheeler, you are a bop. I see where you get it from though. You're that mom. Anyways, I really like season 4. It had some corny residue from season 3, but it was still really good. They finally introduced a character I mentioned earlier named Vecna, and they did a really good job with this character. Like, the reveal of who he was really great. The character design is so fire. They use practical effects instead of CGI, so most of what you see of him is real. I wish more shows and movies did this because it makes the show way more fun to watch. I'm sick of watching movies where the characters look like a GTA 5 mod. And another character they added, who was my favorite, Eddie Munson, this nerdy metal kid. But I'm not gonna lie, his death was so stupid. Like, he sacrificed himself for no reason, pretty much aura farmed to death trying to get a clip.